Welcome. So today we're going to take a look at the S20 Ultra 5G, the Samsung Buds Plus, which is the second generation, and then the LED back cover, which I've never experienced before. I currently hold a S10 Plus in white that I've kept in a case, and this is currently on Android 10. So, why did I choose the S20 Ultra? So, as many of you out there that's probably researching this or wondering, what is this for? Why do you spend $1,400 on this phone? So there's a couple factors for this. So for one, I like spending money on my phone over other things. So in my opinion, the phone should be one of the fastest devices you can possibly get, because it's going to be the device that you're going to have on your body most of the time. So you're not always going to have your laptop, your Razer, your XPS, your MacBook Pro, whatever it is. You're going to have your cell phone. So it should be one of the fastest devices relative to other devices in its realm. So that's why I got the S20 Plus. Also, being a relatively new dad, I take a ton of pictures of my kids. So I'm actually really curious how this stacks up in terms of photos. Maybe your opinion might vary in terms of how well this does against a Pixel or an Apple. I just kind of got locked into willingly to the Google ecosystem, so this is my preference. Also, another thing that you should be aware of, so when this was announced, they offered reservations for this. So the reservations allowed you to basically reserve the ability to then pre-order it. So I went ahead and did that. So once that ability was done, once I did that, then they actually gave a promotion of $35 on top to then spend on accessories, those two accessories. So because I picked the top tier, I believe they gave $200 out of the gate if you pre-ordered this. So because I pre-ordered the S10 last year, they also gave some credit, and they gave a better trade-in value. So if you pre-order and you know you want the phone anyways, you might as well just go ahead and pull the trigger, because this phone is officially supposed to be released on March 6th, I believe, this coming Friday. And well, you're going to get the best trade-in value for a Samsung phone trading in for another Samsung phone. So this phone currently runs on eBay maybe anywhere from the $300 to $500 range. Samsung is going to give me $600 for this. So since this just arrived yesterday, today being Wednesday, I got about 14 or 15 days, give or take, to then transfer my data and send this back in for the trade-in program. So it has to have no cracks, fully functional, and then fully wipe it. And you also say yes, yes, yes to all that stuff when you agree to the trade-in terms. So yeah, this has been a pretty solid phone so far, but let's move on to the S20. So I just opened it. I've never seen it in my life. Bought it kind of sight unseen. I know it was going to be ungodly big. So let's take a look. It is as big as I thought it would be. Wow. So here is the S10 Plus. Just slightly bigger. Not too bad, actually. Here you go, side by side. Can't even see the S10 on behind. Side. So the headphone jack is gone for sure, right? So the true wireless earbuds, excuse me, are a thing now. So we're gonna have to live with that. Last year I got the Buds version 1, so I'm actually looking forward to the dual mics on the outside, see how that improves talking on the phone and such. So I basically live on the phone a lot, so I am very much looking forward to that. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Right, while that turns on, Excuse the bubbles. Let's go ahead and take a look inside the box. So looks like just the cover here. Charger, USB-C. Super fast charging.
Let me help you get set up more easily by guiding you through the steps.
Thank you. So this says super fast charging, if you can see that. Super fast charging, yep. Gonna turn this over real quick. And then in here you'll see some cable, USB-C both sides. No USB-A on one side and no USB-C on the other side. So just USB-C all the way through. And then this looks like to be the AKG headphones. That might be just USB-C. So you got some fitment here, and yep, so USB-C. Okay. Anything else in here? Nothing. Okay. So this is it. So this is what it looks like out of the box. So I basically skipped through the quick setup and just get dropped into the main screen. So it's as quick as I expect it to be. One of the things I really want to look at is the camera, right? So here's the camera. Excuse the baby diapers. And wow. That's pretty close. So as I do further testing of this, I'll let you know how it is, hopefully in a later update. So yeah, 108 megapixel main camera with binning. I believe it's 48 megapixel zoom lens with periscope. So basically it hits this prism, it actually goes sideways, so then they can create an optical zoom setup within this. So it actually goes sideways, so the sensor should be over here facing that. So it's actually orientated like this. Main camera, and then the wide. I think this is a time of flight sensor, and then of course a LED flash. So I chose the gray. There was only 2 choices for the Ultra. I believe it was black and gray, at least for the pre-order. So I chose the gray. And so, all right, let's move on to the next one. So the Samsung Buds, let's open this. So let's go and open this. So these are Samsung Buds Plus. Last year I got the Buds version 1. They look like this here. So pretty straightforward. You open it, pairs really quickly. Out of the box though, I would admit for the first maybe 2 months, it was really difficult because the firmware wasn't, let's say, production ready. So I would get cut out from my microphone. They would not connect properly, but a couple firmware upgrades later, they worked and do work right now as expected for the last, let's say, 9 months, 7 months, give or take. So they're pretty reliable. I don't really run out of battery, especially when I charge a case. I wireless charge it, so it's actually great. I like it a lot. So for this year, I got the Samsung Buds Plus in this kind of light blue, so I can at least try to tell them apart. So here they are side by side. All right. Open them up. Oh, it doesn't click as much. It's actually much softer. So this one, it has a click here. Doesn't really matter, but it's just nice to feel that difference. Softer. Buds look nice. The key thing for me here is the exterior microphone on the outside here. One there and one there. Okay. And then this one actually only has one on the bottom here. battery life is supposed to be improved, all that good stuff. Yeah, just looking forward to testing it out. All right, let's move on to what else is in this box. Probably more inserts and a charging cable. So that's good. Probably on the back of this thing here, you'll notice a USB-C port. I rarely use this unless I've completely drained the buds themselves and the case, but I usually wireless charge it, so it's a really nice feature of this. Okay, lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at this LED back cover. All right. So there weren't really many options when you're pre-ordering on the Samsung website about for the accessories. So I chose this. So it came up to be a little bit above my credit. So I had some credit from last year that I bought the S10, and then I got the $200 credit for purchasing the Ultra, as opposed to maybe a S10, which I bought for my wife, which I think she only got $100 credit towards accessories. So yeah, this was one of the other things I could spend it on. I didn't want to buy a Samsung TV or anything else. I kind of wanted to just keep it within the credit allowance, if you will. So it's supposed to be a LED back that you're allowed to use. So let's see if it works. I have no idea if it will. I'm supposed to just put it on here. So right now I'm installing the application. So the moment you plugged in, or rather attached the case, it recognized it and asked you to go through and agree to a couple things called Samsung Friends. Oh no, there's an LED cover here. So light up when face down. Let's take a look. Oh, there it is. Lights up. Okay, let's see. Also, I tested the fingerprint reader. It's much quicker. It's much better. Much better than my own. So it's slightly the end of winter here, so it gets a little dry. So my fingers usually don't read pretty well on the S10. On the S20, it's relatively okay. Oh, it's not working. There you go. Oh, it's a little bit higher. So you would think it's actually down here. It's actually like 1/5 of the way up. There you go. Let's try again. There you go. So I just gotta figure out where it is. It's a little bit higher. All right. So what else? LED icons, smile. How does it do this? Smile. Oh, we'll turn off, go over like, okay. So there's a smile. So this is setting after 10 seconds, so I'll actually turn off. It's kind of gimmicky, but kind of cool at the same time. You know, as a tech nerd, I kind of appreciate this type of stuff. It is kind of random. This thing actually retails for $65, I believe. So it is, in my opinion, of the Samsung cases that were available for pre-order, the other one's a wallet one, so it just covers over it. That's pretty standard. You probably get one off of any e-commerce site of your choosing. But this is Samsung exclusive, so I thought this was pretty cool, so I figured I'd get it. I was going to get a case anyways. It does seem like it covers just enough of the lip of the phone in the corners, which is really important. So I wish it was a little bit higher to cover the glass of the camera bump here, but it seems like it's enough. Yeah, so no issues. I know that without the case, people were saying that it would rock. So if you're a no case person, respect to you. I am not that type of person, so I definitely have a case, especially if we're having a young baby and just on the phone all the time. The case is a must for me. So that was a quick look at the unboxing of the S20 Ultra. Excuse the bubbles, that's my mistake. It does come out pretty clean at the beginning. Sorry, Samsung, you think it's S everything, but it basically is the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus, the 2nd generation, and then obviously the LED case. So thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. I'll follow up hopefully with a first impressions of this and comparing it against the S10 here. So they're pretty comparable in size. So check with you later. Like and subscribe. Thanks again.